Good morning on Sunday morning, September the 30th, down on the creek. Rained almost all day yesterday. We were watching an egret on the other side of the creek, and Ruby got real interested in something in the edge of the grass. And I didn't have the camera out because I wasn't going to film just a single egret. But as she went down into the taller weeds, a huge flock of American White Ibises, about half went this way up in the trees, the other half went back that way, down that way. And there's all these birds sitting up here, and there are some birds that I don't think I've seen before. The markings on them almost make me think of the baby wood storks. Morning. I'm gonna see if I can get. There's a whole bunch of them, probably about a dozen of them, sitting up in this tree, and I know they're there, and I'm having trouble finding more than one or two. But I know they're there. Mostly American White Ibis, but those birds with the black parts on their wings, there's two ibises right there. Those are the only two I can see, and I know there's at least 6 or 7. Oh, there's one right up there. That looks like an ibis, but it's all dark. Black wings. Wish I had my big camera, I could get a better picture. They're not storks, they're ibises. So this whole group was down there right on this side of the creek. There goes another one. I didn't even see that one. Okay, so they're blending in. There's another one up there. They look like dead leaves if you don't catch them just right. Oh, there's one right on the other side of him. They're ibises. There's another one up there. Okay, well, there's about as many as that are in this tree went the other direction. And there goes another one. Those are all ibises, but I don't know what. I know what the white ibises are, but I don't know what the dark colored ones are.
What? I'm sorry.
Well, there's about 10 of them in this tree. You just have to kind of look.
What are they?
The white ones with the long curved bills are American White Ibises.
Oh.
And then there's some ibises because they got the long curved bill, but they've got black feathers or dark gray feathers.
Oh.
That one that just flew up was the one I'm talking about, and I don't know what kind those are. There's there's about 10 birds in this tree, believe it or not. And there's 10 more went that way, and 4 or 5 more that went farther down. But
I was gonna say there's some white ones down further.
yep. It was all together, but they were on this side. My dog went down into the grass and scared them all off. There was one egret on the far side, and that's what I was looking at. And she flushed all these others out, and they came to this tree. So there's one right there on the branch. If they don't move, you can't see them. They are pretty. You too. Okay. Well, birdie excitement down on the creek. We didn't get out here yesterday because it was raining on and off all day long. Ruby was chomping at the bit to get out here today. And the funny part is now that she's out here, she walks right there very slowly, occasionally stopping to, almost like she's out of shape after having missed one day on the creek. All right. Well, now I got a bird to look up when I get home, because I don't know what the dark colored ibis is. It's probably like I don't know. I have to look it up. So there's more of the ibises down here. That was like a whole, that group of birds, I think it's a flock. I don't know if they colonize like the cowbirds or not. The cowbirds hang out in a colony. I haven't seen them in quite a while. Not even when the mower was down here. But these ibises, they've been down here in groups of a dozen or more. Almost every day we run into them. I just don't film them every day. Okay. Nothing else going on. It's only 74 degrees today, but the humidity is very high. The creek's not up. Much rain as we had yesterday, I thought it would be higher. The path for a Sunday morning has had people on it, but it's not been terribly I've been down here when it's been a lot busier. And what else is going on? That's it. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. We're gonna continue on walking. We were about 3/4 of a mile. Oh, one guy said he saw about a 4-foot long garter snake up by the beginning of the path, but I looked and couldn't find it. So he saw it as it was coming across the path. I'm sure it was long gone by the time we got there. Okay, and quit filming for now. 2 paths diverged in a wood, and I and my dog took the less buggy one. Ruby has come up lame. There's something in her paw. I'm gonna have to turn the camera off and see if I can figure out what it is. There's one of them of each kind. The dark one and the white one side by side. All the rest of them seem to have disappeared. I don't see any others in here. Ruby's still after her paw. I cannot find anything wrong with it. She's constantly hobbling. She hobbled and walk right. Come on, Ruby, let's go. There's something wrong with that left rear paw. But I can find nothing wrong with it. And she hops along, then she walks fine. And she wasn't doing anything. She went out in the grass sniffing something and then sat down and started messing with it. Maybe something bitter out there. That's the only thing I can think of. But there's nothing on the paw that I can see, and she doesn't flinch when I spread the toes apart or anything else. Look at her, she's hopping on it. We're a good better than a half mile from Trevor, but if I have to, I'll carry her. She can't walk on it. Okay, I'm gonna quit, turn this thing off and pay attention to her. Y'all have a good day. First time I've heard these birds making noise. Oh. That was mad about something. He's flying, leaving completely. There's about 4 more up there. I thought the noise was coming from down on the creek, and then I looked up and there's 1, 2, 3. Here comes an egret. Oh, look at this. A moonlight stroll. That egret coming in for, where's he gonna land? Is he gonna land in the tree? Never seen an egret land in a tree before, but he did. Okay. You know who is still favoring that left rear leg? I've stopped and checked about 3 times, even went to one of the exercise spots where it was sandy, and I can find nothing wrong with it. In fact, when I was messing with it, she actually stiffened her leg out and scratched the ground with it, but I don't know what happened. She is favoring it, but she hasn't lifted it up in the air and hopped like she was doing at first, so maybe whatever it was has resolved itself and it's just sore, but I can't see anything in between the toes or in the pads or anywhere else, so I don't know. Yeah, just keep eye on it. We still got better than a 1/4 of a mile to get back to Trevor. And the traffic out here is picking up. Lots of bicycles and joggers. Oh, that thing is making a lot of noise. That plane is way up there. He's flying to the moon. 28-some thousand miles away. Here comes our egret again. There he goes. I heard the hawks. Oh, there goes one, there goes one. Oh, he made a U-turn going back. Off it goes, gaining altitude. Now those one's way down there. They're following us to make sure we leave, I guess. I don't know. Well, the bicycle guy came flying by and then turned in front of us into that exercise area. Oh, has me worried about her paw. We're almost back to Trevor. Actually, the temperature's pretty nice out here this morning, about 74, 76 degrees, something like that, but the humidity is bleh. I'll be glad when the humidity levels go down. It'll feel 15 degrees cooler. Okay, how many times have I said, this is it, see y'all later? Here comes another bicyclist flying down the path. I'll keep talking till they go by and you can see whether or not they say anything. And they didn't even ring the bell, didn't say hello. They're intent on as much speed as possible because this is their racetrack. And I can't even hardly hold the camera now. Okay. Lots of birdies today, lots of hikers, lots of bicyclists, moonlit walk, strange paths in the woods with bugs. Actually, if you walk out in that grass, swarms of mosquitoes come up. So, last day of September. Bye.